If all the young men were like hares on the mountain, if all the young men were like hares on the mountain, how many young girls would take guns and go hunting? If all the young men sang like blackbirds and thrushes, if all the young men sang like blackbirds and thrushes, how many young girls would go beating the bushes? If all the young men swam like fish in the water, if all the young men swam like fish in the water, how many young girls would undress and dive after? If all the young men were like hares on the mountain, if all the young men were like hares on the mountain, how many young girls would take guns and go stormy sea. Oh yeah, I've got no set list. Hello everybody. How are you all? Well, you're looking very lovely, I must say. And hurrah for the sunshine. Hello out there. Hello outsiders. It's very, very nice to see you. My name's Bella Hardy, and it's been 10 years since I last stood here. You've not changed much. Did you go home at all, or? Occasionally. I didn't have these beautiful men with me last time, so I'm going to introduce you. And the fella on my left, your right, this one over here. I know he's not going to be a stranger to any of you, because he's marvellous. And he had a new record out just last week. Oh yeah, yes he did. Oh yes, yes, yes. Silver Horizons. It's the one and only Mr. Sam Carter here on the guitars. How are you, Sam?
I'm marvellous. So nice to be back here. It's been a very long time. Yeah.
Good. And over here, all the way from Edale in the Peak District, who would have thought it? Mr. Danny Wallington over here on the keys.
Hello everybody, it's great to be here. This is my first Shrewsbury festival.
Ooh, first. But not last, I'm going to guess, I think.
I hope not.
I hope not too. We'll get an ice cream after. It'll, entice you to stay forever. Absolutely. We started there with a whole pile of music. Hope you liked it. We're going to move on with a whole pile more music. What are we doing next? I didn't bring a set list.
Good Man's Wife.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, it's a good job some people are on it. Yeah, we had Hares on the Mountain, and then we had My Johnny Was a Shoe Maker. Wasn't a shoe. That's how I like to write it down. And the next one is a song called Good Man's Wife. And this is based on the ballad of the Raggle-Taggle Gypsies, or the Seven Yellow Gypsies. Have you come across that one? It ends in various ways, but at the start, there's a lady who's married a fella and got a bit bored and runs off with a handsome dark-eyed stranger. Just a quick summary. Happens a lot in folk music. But I have a bit of a habit of taking the traditional ballads and going, if the lady of the story was telling this, what would she have to say on the matter? Can I have your D, please, Bob? I've been loving you like a soldier in the peacetime, waiting for the war. With my heart on the horizon and one eye on the door. I had swallowed up my pride, and the tears that made my throat roll conceded my defeat. When that sound came to my window, so neat and so complete, gypsy voices singing, dum da ya da da dum. Bought by a man with gold and silver and you looked right through me like you never knew me, and I've been loving you like the frosted trees of winter, waiting for the spring. But my heart was sweetly melted when first I heard him sing, oh my dark-eyed gypsy. Dum-da-ya-da-da-dum, yum-ba-ya-da-da-dum, dum-da-ya-da-da-dum, dum-da-ya-da-da-dum. I kicked off my heels and I dressed in leather, and a straight ran down the stairs to my true love. He said, will you go with me, my darling one, my dearie? And I swear Lord Castle will ne'er come near thee. What care I for feather beds? I'll be sleeping in the fields for such a love as this. Landlord Castle, keep his money, I'll keep my gypsy's kiss, and his soft voice singing dum-da-ya-da-da-dum, 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 dum-da-ya-da-da-dum. I've been loving you like a soldier in the peacetime, waiting for the war. Did you write one? You not either.
Huh?
Did you write one?
Right one.
I could talk, I suppose. I can do that. Which those of you who know me know. You all know me. Isn't that lovely? Lots of friendly faces. We're going to do a folk classic for you. I saw some good people being dark-eyed gypsies and dum-dum-dumming along over there. I know this is a folk club kind of a show here. Are you folk club goers? Hands up if you like a folk club. Yeah. That means you can sing along with anything. In fact, for most of the folk clubs I've ever played at, which has been a lot, it means you can probably knit on the front row, and somebody ought to be playing some kind of drum at the back. Do join in. Once I had a sprig of thyme. I watched it by night and by day, till a false young man came a-courting to me, and he stole all my time away. For time, it is a precious thing, and time it will grow on, and time it will bring all things Well, it's very well a drinking ale, and it's nice just to have a drop of wine. All the time, like sitting by that young man's side that's stolen this heart of mine. For time, it is a precious thing, and time it will grow on, and time it will bring all things to an end. And so does my time go on. Time it will bring all things to an end. And so does my time go on. Thank you. Time it does go on, and the last time I was here was just at the end of a tour I'd done called 30 for 30. Did anybody come out and see my 30? This lady did. She saw it. Thanks. You know. Which gives you a clue as to my benchmark age turning of the year this year. And also the fact that this is probably the first big festival that my 2-year-old is at. She's 2.5. She's been down here kind of watching for a bit in Edale Corner. Hello, guys. How you doing? And she's just left. So, I mean, that's fine. She has been to one of my gigs before, but it was a gig for 0 to 5-year-olds, and I think she's a bit miffed that we haven't got to knick-knack paddywhack yet. So, we'll have to do that one later. If anybody sees me in the field, feel free to request, you know. I do a really good 5 Little Monkeys as well, just anytime. Full moon? Okay. This is a song I wrote 15 years ago. I went to Japan. I went to Japan with a folk band called Lao. Has anybody seen Lao play? Yeah, sorry. And here they are. No, they're not. They're really not. But I'll tell them you clapped. That's nice. They're very good. I went out to support them to do some dates in Japan. And it was my first ever long-haul flight. I'd never been long-haul till then. And I was going out for a grand total of 6 days in Japan. It's quite a long way. And I think I hadn't prepared myself for big flying. And the flight out there, I had a 7-hour stopover at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. It was great. If you've not been to big airports before, oh, it was exciting. And it was overnight. There was nobody else there, really. And I just walked around this giant airport, thinking how fabulous it all was. Of course, didn't sleep and got on a flight to Japan. Was far too excited, watched all the movies. I love a terrible movie, so I watched all the movies. And then got to Japan, and it took me, I think, 3 days to get over the jet lag and 3 days to get over the caffeine high stroke adrenaline of flying. And then I got on a plane and came home again. And I did exactly the same thing at Schiphol again. Do we say Schiphol or Schiphol or... Who knows? I'll say airport, Amsterdam. And I was sitting overnight at Amsterdam, all by myself again, and there was a great big full moon out of the giant glass windows all around. And I wrote this song. It's called Full Moon over Amsterdam. A sea of tiny, sparkling lights wait patiently to welcome you tonight. The sleeping city lingers near, while dreamers, night walkers, The clocks tick back and forwards as time shifts so recklessly. Just dusty grey and neon bright to count for company. And the full moon over Amsterdam, the full moon over Amsterdam. Above the throng of Tokyo, a man of clouds stood with arms outstretched, held back the tide and gave my mind some rest. How fast adventures you'll come and gone, and Christmas cheer comes early to a floor of green and red. It always seems there's one more flight till you can rest that heavy head. But there's a full moon over Amsterdam, a full moon over Amsterdam. As we arrive in light, we end in dark. The choking cough of the singing lark, coming back to winter for you, love is coming home. And we're all traveling, 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 but we're not alone. We're not alone. There's the full moon over Amsterdam, the full moon over Amsterdam. Danny. Lovely, thank you. Sorry, I've got a sticky thing happened with my D and it all got stuck together. That was fun. We avoided that bit. It was okay. A song about girls who gut fish. That's what the world needs more of. I'm going to sing you The Herring Girl. The story of a girl who would have been gutting and barrelling the fish back in the day when the men went out to do their fishing. The women stood at the quayside, at the docks, and they gutted and barreled the fish there and then, ready to be taken off to the market. And they worked in teams of 3, 2 gutters and 1 packer in each team. The packer was the tall one, getting the fish in the barrels. And the gutters could gut up to 80 fish in 1 minute each. Not impressive in Shrewsbury. Must be a lot of fish round here, and you must be well practiced. There we go. Yeah. How's your fish gutting, Danny?
Terrible.
Oh, there we go. You'll never be a herring girl, my love. I'm so sorry.
I did once try and get a job at Billingsgate Street Market in the East End of London. I didn't get the job.
Dad, are we a bit more fiddle again? Thank you. I think, Danny, you were about the age of my daughter when I first met you. I've just realised. I'm so sorry, and I am going to tell the story.
Here it comes.
Danny and I are both from the village of Edale in the Peak District. Have you been to Edale on your holidays? Yes. Hi. It's nice to see you again. The Shrewsbury Folk Festival minibus trip to Edale. Danny moved into the village when he was about 2, and I was a little bit older, because I am a little bit older than you, Danny. And we were at the vicar's house for some reason, couldn't tell you why. And I came to say hello to Danny, and he hit me over the head with the Thomas the Tank Engine. And we've been friends ever since.
One of these days when you tell that story, I'm just going to pull out the Thomas the Tank Engine, and I've still got it.
The very Thomas. This is the Herring Girl. Judgment in your eyes. While the jury picks its fate for me, I'd have you save your sides. As a child with no family, I was begging on the streets when great fortune came and made me a herring girl. I don't come from these islands, from England I have roamed, and born in Great Yarmouth, that is my native home. In autumn, when the girls all chase the fish down from the north, how I longed that there would one day be some herring girl. A young girl down from Aberdeen took sick into her bed. I asked if there was work down to Rona I was led. Oh, she smiled at the height of me and said that I would do. And as a packer, I was joined to be a herring girl. This season started up in Scotland. I'd just turned 16. And Rona, she's the greatest gutter Stornoway has seen. At 80 fish a minute, and with Mary not much less, we 3, we're famed as the best crew of herring girls. Saturday was dancing day, and the boys were in the town. We were packing up and clearing up and heading for our room, when a stranger crept behind us in an alley round the back, out to catch himself a couple of fresh herring girls. Oh, so suddenly he's on us, and he's knocked me to the ground, and he's pinned our owner by the throat so she couldn't make a sound. But from her apron pocket fell a knife so keen who look down on me with that judgment in your eyes. While the jury picks its fate for me, I'd have you save your sighs, for I'd gladly do the same again to any man that tries to test his luck and take advantage of a herring girl. Back at Edale in the Peak District, we have a railway tunnel called the Pengwern Tunnel. It goes under Kinder Scout in between Edale and Chinley. And it was built in the 1890s. Edale is a 7-mile-long valley, sheep farming valley mainly, still is. Had lots of cows for a while. It was a dairy valley as well, but very few cows now. And it has a population in that 7 miles of 350 people. It does now, and it did in the 1890s. And when the railway was being built, 500 men, navigators, turned up, and they moved in to Edale. And they pitched up in a field, and they built a big shanty town. And, yeah, I grew up in Edale as a, teenage girl. Just wonder what 500 strapping young lads turning up would have been like. The tunnel's quite close to where my house is, so I always kind of could picture the shanty town that I've built in the field, and I just think it must have been pretty amazing, really. So for my last album, which was Love Songs, which I released back in, it was only 2 years ago, 2022, I wrote this song. And it's called The Navigator's Bride. We'll see if I can remember it without my teeth. We can do this. You might get some extra verses. I'd swear the earth moved beneath my own 2 feet on the hillside near that hell below. Hear the thunder that echoes up the dale, and if my love survives or dies today, I do not know. Like an army they came, and they swarmed my father's fields, built their ragged shanty tent town home. The railway navigators come to burrow through these hills, 500 roving men where only sheep did roam. Never met an Irishman until the navvies came, when I heard him washing by my riverside. His song was so sweet, I just had to know his name. Now my heart won't rest till I'm the navigator's bride. Oh, the villagers say that we all should stay away, that they're foul degenerates and all of them the same. But these snobs turn up Sundays, wagers on the fighting games, for the crime and gambling, who shares the greatest blame? Oh, the living is hard, it seems the working's harder still, and there's none can deny that these are men of strength and skill. And with gunpowder, pick and shovel, might and will, so abuse these proud men, dig your precious tunnel. the moon. In a week's time we'll be gone. My love's heard of a new town for hard-working men like him. I'll say farewell, dear home, and I'll travel to the place where a shepherd's daughter and a navvy might fit in. Oh, but I felt the earth move beneath my own 2 feet, and there's tales of running sands and men buried down below. Do you hear the thunder, the echoes of the dale? And if my love survives or dies today, I do not know. Mr. Danny Wallington on the keys there, guys. I'm going to do a solo. And then we're going to do Shepherds. And then we're going to do Queen. And then we'll see. Oh, yeah. It's a go and collect a set list break. Being from Edale and from a sheep farming corner of the world, there is a rule that I have to do at least one sheep-based song in all sets, especially at festivals. In fact, today you're getting 2, and this is the first of them. I'm going to sing Sheep Crook and Black Dog for you. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That wasn't it. Here's me sheep crook and me black dog. I give them to you. Here's me bag and me budget. I bid them adieu. Here's my ewes and all of my lambs. I leave them behind, since my Flora, dearest Flora, you've proved all too unkind. Lay over green branches, although I am young, how dearly I loved my love, how sweetly she sang. Was there ever a young man in such a sorry state, since my Flora, dearest Flora, she's proved my laurel of late. I went to my Flora, and this I did say, tomorrow we'll be married, love, tomorrow is the day. Oh no, dearest William, my age it is too young, one day until our wedding day. would be one day too soon. Instead, I'll go into service if I'm not too late to apprentice to a lady. That is my intent. And when into service for a year or two I'm bound, well, it's then that we'll be married, love, and I'll settle down. Well, a little while after this letter she signed, my Flora has written that she's changed her mind. And since she is living such a contented life, she could never be, couldn't ever be a young shepherd's wife. So here's me sheep crook and me black dog, I give them to you. Here's me bag and my budget, I bid them adieu. Here's my sheep and all of my hours, I leave them behind, since my Flora, dearest Flora, you've proved all too unkind. Thank you. Please welcome back Sam and Danny. Come on back, Sam and Danny. Yeah.
A set list, everybody.
Shepherds. I think set lists are cheating now. Kick it over there. I don't need you. I just need a man over here to tell me what to do. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Got that wrong. More sheep, more sheep. Go on, Sam. One more of those. Shepherds are the cleverest lads that ever trod England's ground. They'll call all at some alehouse and value not one crown. They'll call for liquor merrily and pay before they go. They will work in the fields where stormy winds do blow. They will work in the fields where stormy winds do blow. As I walked out on Mount Star Plain, the frost did cut my feet. My ewes and lambs hung out their tongues, around me they did bleat. Then I took up my courage bold, and over the fields did go, and I drove them to fold where stormy winds do blow, and I drove them to fold where stormy winds do blow. young shepherds, wherever you do march. On a cold and a grimy morning, did you ever feel the smart? Did you ever feel the smart? Me boys through will go frost or snow as you drive them to fold where stormy winds do blow. As you drive them to fold where stormy winds do blow. One more or two more? This is the, do we do one more or two more moment? 2, 3, 7.
The people have spoken.
We'll do 2. We'll try and make them really quick. Double time, double time. Another retelling of a classic, The Ballad of Tamlin, which takes place at a place called Carter's Bar in between England and Scotland. And I think it can really be retold as a, thing about the way that men can sometimes behave, not all men. Just saying. This is the Queen of Carter's Bar. Watching from the corner of the bar, remembering the night you showed up at my door. You were running away, drenched by the storm. I said, listen to the thunder, tells you what you need to know. The best thing you can give is as good as you get. Another day's coming, and I'm not done yet. We circled round the sun, and you grew wild and free, with the barn owls and the stars keeping company. But you woke from a dream, and I was bad luck, and she was plucking at my roses, doe-eyed, red-lipped and moonstruck. The best thing you can give is as good as you get. Another day is coming, and I'm not done yet. Oh, the best thing you can give is as good as you get. Another day is coming, and I'm not done yet. But I can't help remembering how once you were my own. But when you gave your heart to me, I should have swapped it out for stone. Instead, I'm sitting in the corner here in Carter's Bar, and I'm watching you pretend to be the things you aren't. Well, first you were a lion, then a snake, then a black dog. But the truth of you has faded. I don't know you anymore. The best thing you can give is as good as you get. Another day is coming, and I'm not done yet. Oh, the best thing you can give is as good as you get. Another day is coming, and I'm not done yet. The best thing you can give is as good as you get. Oh, another day and I'm not done yet. Thank you so much. Please give it up for Sam Carter on the guitar. To Danny Wallington over here on the keys. We're going to come to the CD tent. I don't even know where it is. We're going to sign some stuff. I am on tour in November. Please come out and see me. It would be lovely to see you. And I know I'm going to be playing somewhere near this very town next spring, so keep your eyes open. Come join mailing lists, all that stuff. Sam, are we good?
We are good.
Let's do the thing. Thanks, everybody. I've been Bella Hardy. I'll see you again really soon. Oh, 2, 3. Not sleeping beneath a tequila moon. Another harmony has come and gone too soon. And we are still not sleeping beneath that tequila moon. Spirit radio plays to a star festoon, and we are still not sleeping. Down where the cord and the wires collide, heartbreak and trouble can be left outside, and things are getting better all the time. Down where the cardinal will call the morning, the Nashville lines will hum their own industrial warning. We know we're gonna die someday, so we are still not sleeping beneath that tequila moon. Our curious, clumsy fingers play a new tune, and we are still not sleeping. Not sleeping beneath that tequila moon. Our curious, clumsy fingers play a new tune, and we are still not sleeping. We are still not sleeping. We are still not sleeping. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope we get to see you really soon. Thank you.
This way, please. Come this way. Come this. Don't you go anywhere.
The incredible Bella Hardy and her band.